I'm Ryan Robinson. I've been blogging for more than 12 years. I've built more than 100,000 backlinks to my own website. I've also created content and built backlinks for brands like LinkedIn, Adobe, Intuit, and dozens more. I know what it takes to get high quality backlinks to any website, regardless of the stage of growth you're in. So I'm going to show you in this video how to land high quality backlinks for yourself, no matter where you're at today. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sign up for the 3 free services where you're going to get these backlink opportunities. We're talking about number 1, help a B2B writer. Number 2, featured.com. Number 3 is Connectively, former known as Haro, help a reporter out. This is the longest standing tool in this space. However, it was recently bought by the big brand Cision, and personally I've seen the quality fluctuate quite a bit since that acquisition. My 2 favorites today are Help a B2B Writer and Featured. All 3 of these sites function essentially the same way. They bring in journalists, writers, bloggers from everything from the world's top publications to SaaS company websites to personal blogs. And these writers, these bloggers, these journalists, they submit queries. They want to get expert quotes to make their articles better. And that is where you come in as the expert in your niche that is able to then provide a quote, a contribution, some sort of advice, and in exchange for that advice, you'll almost always receive a backlink from that website. That is how you build authority, that is how you build backlinks, and that is how you establish credibility within your space. If you're already subscribed with a free account to these 3 sites, excellent, let's keep rolling. If you need to sign up for those, please pause this video right here for a second, go and do that right now. I'll wait. Now, once you have a free account on these sites, you'll be able to source contribution opportunities in a number of different ways. Some of them send out emails, some of them have a platform that's searchable so you can see what opportunities are available right now across the entire platform. But what's important is that you sign up for the right categories for you. If you are a business blogger, you want to sign up for topics that are related to business and technology and entrepreneurship. If you write about marketing and sales for a SaaS company, you want to sign up on those categories. You don't want to sign up for food and nutrition. You're going to get a bunch of stuff that's not going to be super relevant to you. So again, depending upon the site that you sign up for, look at the ways you can filter and sign up for different lists for different types of emails, or browse the categories that are most pertinent to you. Keep in mind that just because you submit a contribution, it does not guarantee you're going to get featured in that article or that you'll even get the backlink. However, I'm going to show you a real-life example of how I submit requests to maximize my chances of getting featured in as many submissions as possible. So let's go through an example of my personal process for landing features in these articles. So here I've got open the search panel for featured.com, and right here at the top I can see a query that is super relevant to me. Can you share a storytelling technique you've employed in your small business marketing efforts that resonated with your audience? And it shows right here the source, AZ Big Media. This is an Arizona-based website that publishes content largely related to business topics. And I want to reach an audience of business readers. I don't really mind whether they're based in Arizona, California, or London. Doesn't matter to me. It's going to be a common thread of people that I want to reach. And also, this is a high domain authority website. Now, you can see here under the domain rating area, they've locked this. So you'll need to create a paid account on feature.com in order to quickly see these insights around attribution as well. This will tell you whether or not you're guaranteed to have attribution for your quote. Essentially, this says you will or will not get a backlink from this submission. So you can see they're gatekeeping some of these valuable features here. However, what I find personally is that just having a free account is often enough, though you are limited to just 3 submissions a month. So if you want to maximize the number of submissions and the amount of information you're getting about these websites, you may want to consider upgrading to a pro plan. However, I'm going to just show you this example here. Can you share a storytelling technique that you've employed in your small business marketing efforts that resonated with your audience? I did the research on my own. I saw that azbigmedia.com has about a 78 domain rating, which is pretty high. That's a site that I would like to get a link from. And it's important to note that I am perfect for answering a query like this. I've been writing and blogging and working in content marketing for more than 12 years. So this is a very highly targeted query for me in particular. And there are plenty of queries on here that I would not be a good fit for answering. So I'm keeping that in mind as I'm filtering and deciding which of these queries I want to spend my time on. Once I've identified a request that feels right to me, I'll head over to RightBlogger, my platform of more than 60 AI-powered tools that create content and help me scale my efforts. So when I land on rightblogger.com, I'll just head over here to Tools, and because I'm logged in, this will look a little bit differently if you're not logged in, if you don't have an account with RightBlogger. However, you can try all of these tools for free, so if this speaks to you, I highly recommend giving this a shot. Now, I'll type in expert because I want to go to the expert reply tool. This is a tool that I built specifically for answering expert replies to these kinds of queries, and it helps me scale my ability to respond to as many of these as possible, maybe somewhere in the range of 2 to 5 a day when I'm really on it. You can try this tool completely free, and if you like it, subscribing to RightBlogger will unlock unlimited access to this tool and more than 60 other tools we built to help bloggers, marketers, writers, content creators in researching, creating, optimizing, and promoting content. Now, once I've popped open the expert reply tool, I'll go ahead and just paste in that question from over on featured.com. And here, this is the really important part, okay? When you are using a tool like this that's AI powered to generate answers for you, you need to really give it your point of view. That's why we have this large section on points to convey. So, for example, on this query of storytelling techniques for small businesses, the point that I want to convey is that you should always have a hero and a villain in your storytelling. So I'll go ahead and type that in here. Always have a hero and a villain in your story, period. Now, your expertise and credentials. This is your opportunity to really position yourself as the expert within your field. And so here, I'll say, I'm a blogger and small business marketing consultant that teaches 500,000 monthly readers how to grow an online business. And again, your expertise, your credentials, they're going to be unique to you, but use this space to really bolster why you're going to be perfect to be accepted as a contributor to the article you're pitching yourself as. Now, here's where things really get fun. In RightBlogger, we have a bunch of different tone and writing style options, but the my tone is what I always use. So behind the scenes in RightBlogger in your account, you can upload a writing sample that is going to train the AI model to use your style, your tone, your voice in all of the answers that it writes for you. So I'll go ahead and select my tone. And for language, we have more than 50 different language options you can see here, but for this, English is perfect. Under additional instructions, you can also include additional instructions for the prompt. If you want to include a really specific, more detailed take, this is the place to do it. So now, once I've got my query mapped out, this is what I want to expand into a quote that I'll submit for this article. So I'll go ahead and click generate. And as you can see, right away, the AI gets to work, and we've got this much more expanded paragraph that I now have as a first draft to take and expand upon, to edit, to proofread, to make sure it fits my voice and tone, and perhaps even weave in a personal example, a story that makes it even more my own. And that's really where your opportunity is to stand out, by using these AI tools to supplement your content creation process. This should not be a replacement for you. I do not recommend copying and pasting this kind of reply because these will often feel somewhat generic. This is where you get to come in and be the blogger, be the writer, be the marketer, the small business owner that can now make this your own. So now I'll click copy on this, and I'll come back to the query over on featured, and I'll click answer. Under answer, I'll just go ahead and paste in that bit from RightBlogger And here's where I'll do my editing. This is where I'm going to tweak the advice that I'm giving. This is where I'm going to add my own story. I'll proofread it. I'll make sure it really feels and sounds like me. And this is how I scale my expert replies using these kinds of tools. And I build more backlinks as a result. Once you've submitted your contribution, remember, it's not guaranteed that you'll necessarily be featured in the article. This is truly a numbers game. So I recommend contributing somewhere between 2 to 5 of these expert replies every day if you have the bandwidth. And over the coming weeks and months, you'll see the momentum really begin to pick up. Now, once you submit your contributions, don't expect to hear back from the writers of these stories until the article's published. If ever. Maybe you'll need to go out and search for the article in a couple of weeks or a couple of months and see if it went live. That's also the place where a tool like RightBlogger's expert reply tool comes into play. It helps you scale up your ability to respond to more of these queries without taking as much time or effort. So I invite you to come try out the expert reply tool inside of RightBlogger. Try it for free. There's a link in the description below this video where you can give it a shot. And if you like it, subscribe. You'll get unlimited access to this tool and more than 60 other tools we've made for bloggers, writers, content creators, and entrepreneurs. Happy link building, my friend.